Hello, everybody. This is Steve with GhosTrades, and we are having our weekly update on Sunday, July 28th. We had an ugly week last week. The Qs dropped 22 points, and unless something radical happens, we are going to break a 10-year winning streak for the month of July, and that's not good. The S&P finished down the week about 120 plus points. Also, terrible July. Started out very exciting and has done nothing since the second half. Roughly, the second half of July has just been an absolute debacle. We had a lot of events in life that occurred that contributed to this. Of course, the presidential race that's going on is on everybody's mind. Interest rate cuts on everybody's mind. Artificial intelligence on everybody's mind. There's just so much going on. And the elephant in the room, in my opinion, is still the cost of living everywhere, everything, all the time. Costs more to go out for a burger, costs more to have a drink if you drink at a club, costs more to buy dinner at a restaurant, costs more to buy food. We all know that. Certainly costs more to put gas in our car. We're back up to $3.50 a gallon where I am. Costs more to rent a house, rent an apartment. It's costs are just out of control. I can't even get started on fees that companies don't have to charge but choose to charge. And the problem is America is spending like things are fine, and our credit card delinquencies are at a multi-month high. Just the outlook is not good, in my opinion. So, all right, next week, this coming week, starting tomorrow, we have an insanely busy week. That could be good and it can be bad. So, I heard the best thing that I heard was they were talking about on CNBC about how the markets have just plummeted the last couple of weeks. Just the second half of July has gone into a free fall, and we come up to the worst 3 months of the year, August, September, October, and what kind of expectations we can have. But because of that, they did the only positive thing that I heard them say was, but do you want to bet against the biggest companies in the world who all begin announcing their earnings this week? So hopefully, keep our fingers crossed that some of these big companies come through. Now, let me tell you, there's really too many to list. But I'm going to just pick a few: McDonald's, FFIV, PayPal, Pfizer, AMD, Microsoft, Starbucks, First Solar, Boeing, Humana, MasterCard, Meta, Facebook, Qualcomm, Lam Research, Moderna, Crocs, Amazon, Coin. I mean, it's just crazy how much earnings are this week. So, earnings so far have been good earnings for companies. Nobody has really exploded and turned the market into a nice bullish momentum for the rest of earnings plays. So therefore, if you're looking to play earnings, be very, very, very careful. Okay. I would love to have the confidence to tell you guys that I think everything's going to be great and look to buy calls, but I just can't. For example, MasterCard, just pure pick one. Look what Visa did. Why would we expect MasterCard to be different? So those are just tons of earnings this week. Go on our fantastic website or platform rather, and it'll give you the earnings calendars. So be very aware of opportunities and potential hazards. Now, that's one half of the equation. The other half is just as scary. We have the JOLTS job openings this week. We have the Feds with interest rate announcement. Now, there are a few people who are holding out hope for an interest rate cut on Wednesday. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. But we have the JOLTS job opening, the Fed making their interest rate decision, the ADP job figures, unemployment, new claims, and of course on Friday we have the job numbers. So this week, which does not happen that often, we have the job numbers and the interest rate decision. I'm hoping we get an interest rate cut in September, and I'm not even convinced that's going to happen. We've gone from several expectations, the expectation of several rate cuts to 3 rate cuts to maybe 1, in my opinion. If we get one in September, I'll bet you that's all we get. So this is the scariest market I've seen in a long time. What was shocking on Friday, we had a huge update, and I've never felt more nervous on a huge update than I did on Friday. So please, please be very, very careful. Be very, very careful this week. There is opportunity if you play it right. If they're volatile stocks, you might be able to play both sides of earnings. We will certainly be talking about this in the morning huddle and in the shadow trade program, but we will be very, very careful this week. There's nothing to get overly excited about, I'm afraid. It just isn't there. So take that as my opinion, not financial advice, but my opinion on where we're going at the market. I just think that we've certainly lost our mojo for now. So have a great evening, and we will see you later this week. Thanks.